This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No,
Perfect.
I'm
Let me
excited.
boot it
It's
up.
what I'm here for.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Yep. This is what I'm doing today. A 4-hour baby game. Do you like this sound? I love this sound. It makes me so incredibly happy. Okay, I lied. I actually found a guide on Steam to do all of this using console commands that gets it done in about 4 minutes. Can you stop that?
In this game, the baby
There you
crawls
go.
left towards
Sorry,
danger.
I'm not doing
You click
this
the
for 4
button to
hours.
move him
I'm
back to
not.
the right. And
I
if he reaches
hate the sound of
fire,
this button.
you
I hate
fail.
the sound of this
It's a
baby.
very meaningful
The
game,
fire's okay.
all
The
about
fire
the
sounds kinda
desperation
nice.
and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
I'm not doing
Be
this
sure
for
to
4
keep
hours.
notes
There's
on
no
your
way I'm doing
experience.
this for 4 hours. So if I press 1 now, the baby resets. And if I press 2, time goes by I think it was 5 minutes.
Good to see that enthusiasm.
Yeah, there we
Keep it
go.
up,
So it's
Stanley.
working.
Just 3 hours and 45 minutes left to go.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this for 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, so clearly you're in it for the long haul. Although I find it hard not to believe you're simply running a program to click the button over and over automatically, which kind of ruins the point of the game, don't you think? Wouldn't that take the art out of it? You can tell me in your post-playtest analysis.
I considered that. I genuinely considered just getting an auto clicker and just doing this for me. You can't, though. You can't. There's a reason. You can't. I hate this baby.
Just popping in to say hi. I hope you weren't expecting more regular intervals of commentary from me, but that's not why you're here, is it? You're here for the
I'm
game,
actually here
for
for
the
the
art,
commentary. I'm here for the
endlessly
Stanley Parable.
spiraling sense of pointlessness and despair. Yes, this is what drives your every action. Keep clicking that button. For hope, for freedom, for science, for love. Don't ever, ever stop.
It really is an endless spiral of self-despair. I hate this. I hate the sound of this button. The idea of doing this for 4 hours is just painful, quite honestly.
You know, I've been spending the last 2 hours here embroiled in thought, and it's occurred to me, this game is incomplete. It's missing something. It still doesn't have that oomph.
It
What is
doesn't have a
I
lot of
don't know.
things. It doesn't
What
have
could
like a
possibly be
ceiling or
missing
floor
from this incredible
textures.
experience? And then in a moment of rapture,
It's
as though
kind of the
visited
worst
by
game I've ever played.
angels, it came to me. Before this moment, I was blind, but those days are behind us. I now understand the true manifestation of this game. It needs a puppy. That's right, this puppy is being lowered toward an aquarium filled with nothing but piranha. Now you have to click the second button to avert the puppy's death, in addiin to the baby's. This is it,
Danger.
Stanley.
Puppy eating
Art.
piranhas.
I did it! Video games are art! Ah, but you have a good 2 hours or so to go, so I'll just let you get to that. No time to waste when there is such a meaningful game to be played. Bonne chance, mon ami!
I'll give it to you. Video games are art. I love video games. Video games are amazing. Walking sims are great. I don't know if I can consider this art. This is more like torture. It's more like torture. Fortunately, my keybind on 1 makes it so that the puppy is reset along with the baby. Imagine doing this for 4 hours. I hate that baby.
Good to see both the puppy and the baby are still alive. It warms my heart to see how deeply the message of this game has resonated with you. I can only imagine
The spiraling
joy
despair?
welling up in
Yep.
your chest. The sheer joy of such pure distilled life essence flowing through your veins.
That's not what's happening. I'm kind of
jealous
in
you,
pain,
Freya,
and it's
I
only
know
been like 2
I'm
minutes.
deeply envious of your position at this very moment.
Like, it hasn't been this long. I just don't like this. I hate the baby sound. I hate the dog sound. I absolutely hate the button. Also, this button makes a different noise.
Ah, the joy of artistic expression must be even stronger now. Drink it in, Stanley. Few people on this planet will ever get such an experience. Here, through space and time, the universe unravels itself at your feet. This is the one true meaning of life.
Pain. Pain. The one true meaning of life is pain. Or video games. Whichever one you choose. I choose video games. This reminds me of like the work ending, where you're just like left to press buttons repeatedly with no like real outcome of something happening. It's droll. It carries on.
I know we said this would go on for 4 hours, but what if you never stopped?
No.
Think about it.
No,
You could just
no,
keep
no,
going forever.
no.
Visitors
No,
would come
forever
from
would
around the
kill me.
world to see the man who never stopped pushing the buttons. You would be famous. That's what you've always wanted, right? To be famous.
Not if
That
it's
and
at
the
the cost of
surging
pushing
power of
buttons
artistic
forever.
beauty to flow through you for
Wait a
all
second.
of eternity. You could have both of these things. We'll talk about it when you get there.
If you are a gaming YouTuber, are you not famous for pushing buttons? Stanley is about on the same level as esports players.
Have we really been doing this for over 3
I haven't.
hours?
I've been doing this for like
How time flies.
2 minutes.
Wouldn't you say it's
3
fun?
minutes now.
Oh, no, you don't have to answer that. I understand
That's
you're quite
even
busy.
19
Just
minutes. That's
keep at
really
it.
weird.
Almost there.
9 minutes of recording time, so that accounts for other stuff. What is happening? What is this?
Stanley, art itself is about to burrow into you.
No, I honestly, I kind of don't. No, I want it. I want it.
For transcendence and oneness with the beauty and essence of all beings. Just a few seconds now.
Okay, bright light, we've died. The end. Like every ending. Fear me, mortal. I am the essence of divine art. Okay. Others but you cannot read this. If anyone's watching this video, can you read this text? Like, is it just me? Know that when you die, I will personally carry your spirit across the river, whatever that is, into the garden built within the emotions of a flower. Do plants have emotions? There we will live together and we will dance and eat and sin, and you will do improv comedy based on the suggestions for me for all eternity. You know, like dance, eat, and sin actually sounded okay, but improv comedy for eternity, not so great. That's like purgatory. It's like a 50-50. This is your reward for your work here today. Purgatory. It's an okay place. At least I'm not going to the bad place. Go now, live your normal human existence, and wait for me as life follows on. I love you. I hate you, quite frankly. The idea of doing this for 4 hours and getting this would annoy me. It's not worth it.